Pacers down 3. Halliburton's got the ball. Halliburton rises up.
Well, what a time for the city of Indianapolis and the energy the Indiana Pacers have generated over the past 2 months. An unbelievable playoff run and a trip to the NBA Finals, igniting a business boom that could add up to nearly $20 million for the central Indiana economy. Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. Full disclosure, our show this week and how it relates to the Indiana Pacers. We record every Thursday here at our Fox 59 studio in Indianapolis. That means we don't know the outcome of Game 6 as we tape this show, or if there will be a Game 7. What we do know is this.
In 49 states, it's just basketball, but this is Indiana.
This magical 9-week run by the Pacers has been a win for Indianapolis businesses. Hotels booked solid, with rates up 34% during home games. All those fans jamming into downtown Indy, well, that's translated into a 14% increase in foot traffic and visits to attractions. Media exposure, the numbers are off the charts. Nearly 282,000 national and international stories reported about the Pacers, adding up to an estimated $6 billion in brand building for the city. And then there's another upside, something money can't buy.
For this team to capture, I think, the city's heart, Gary, I think that's the biggest thing, is everywhere I go, people have a Pacers hat, a Pacers jersey, a Pacers t-shirt. You go to the hardware store, the grocery store, the gas station, and there's just something about civic pride that is so great. And I think that's what sports is all about. It brings people together. And so it's just been super fun to see that.
Longtime Pacers TV play-by-play announcer Chris Denary on the social impact of the team's run. Another Chris joins us now to break down what this all means for Central Indiana tourism and business. Visit Indy Executive VP Chris Gahl. And Chris, as always, welcome.
Thank you for having me on.
Got your Pacer blue on, you ready?
Downtown Indy now for 9 weeks has just been buzzing.
Yeah.
Palpable buzz because of this Pacer playoff series.
And as we had those numbers on the screen there before, but you look at it in 3, the civic boost, the economic boost, the brand boost, really in all those areas. Let's talk about hotels, first of all.
When you look at hotels in downtown Indianapolis over those game nights during the last 9 weeks, they are able to command a 34% increase over what traditional hotels across the nation are able to charge. So that tells us that there's a real demand to come into our city and spend the night, and that's a key metric in the tourism world.
And it's a chance to show off the city, in some cases to people who've probably never been here before.
We're tracking visitors from more than 20 different countries who are coming into our city to watch Pacers basketball. And that is a big deal. Anytime the decal is up on the JW Marriott, speaking of hotels, that's a big deal. We looked at Airbnb and Vrbo listings. Those are surging on nights in which we have home Pacer playoff games, and that's another lead indicator.
And foot traffic, just basic foot traffic going to venues around the city, including places like the new Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum. We saw someone from Norway in for the game. We told them to go to the IMS Museum.
Well, you're in the ambassador program, so thank you. Yeah, we looked at cell phone geolocation mobile data, and we saw an increase, a 14% increase in those getting into our downtown and exploring from White River State Park all the way through Gamebridge. And again, that tells us more people are on the ground spending money.
How about the Indianapolis brand, if you will? And this is maybe a little tougher to calculate, but it's real. The TV exposure, the digital exposure that Indianapolis is getting because of this run in the playoffs.
11 nationally televised games. We are benefiting with Pat McAfee coming to you live from Indianapolis. You saw more than 280,000 stories about the Pacers and also the host city, and that's invaluable from a Visit Indy perspective as we look to brand and market Indianapolis as a place to visit, as a place that you want to come and do business, and you just keep hearing about Indy, and the Pacers in a positive way with beautiful shots coming in and out of commercials, invaluable when you're looking to boost the reputation and the brand of our city.
Chris Denary talked about the civic pride. I know you agree with that as well. As we wrap up the long term, as you look at conventions and meetings, the business that you're in, and attracting people from around the globe here, what do you think the long term impact might be?
With that brand boost and the civic pride piece, as Chris mentioned, people are going to be more effusive talking about Indianapolis, communicating the why. And when you keep Indianapolis in a positive light outside of Indianapolis, those meeting decision makers keep getting their attention drawn back to Indy. And that's win or lose on the court.
Chris Gahl, as always, thanks for joining us. Go Pacers.
Go Pacers.
We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right.